think I saw you when you were working with George Burns.
You're
but I
kidding,
never
17 years ago?
Oh, it couldn't have been that long.
Oh, it was.
But anyway, I came up and I saw you.
I was 9 years old.
Oh, come on, you can't get away with that. And you do a sensational act. I've never seen anybody work so hard in my life, and you
I
knock
love my
them.
work. I absolutely love my work.
Yeah, you sing and you dance and you change costumes and the production alone is...
She talks.
No, what I mean is, a lot of us who come out, we stand there, you know. We got it pretty easy. I wear the dinner jacket, and I never change costumes or anything.
But you're a boy.
Thank you. See, that's the best arrangement, right there. Boy,
yes,
girl.
It's true.
Boy, girl, and then whatever. But you do a sensational act. Don't you get terribly tired? I talked with Roger, and he said you enjoyed it and you didn't seem tired.
I absolutely love what I'm doing. Otherwise, I could never do it.
Yeah.
When I know I'm going to be opening somewhere in Las Vegas or Miami or Tahoe, I just go into training like an athlete.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You work out, you mean?
Oh,
you
sure.
Run?
Well, I run every day, no matter what. I run a mile, or like today, I ran a mile and a half. Sometimes 2.
You do this early in the morning?
It depends when I get up.
Yeah?
Today it was around noon. I don't suggest that, however, it was a little hot today.
Now, where do you run?
It varies.
Because I want to be there.
Oh, I was wondering why you were asking that.
Nice, slow jog. Be nice. Oh, come on, I shouldn't. I don't know why I do something like that.
Oh, dear.
Why do I say things like that? I'm a caution. Huh? Because I meant it. That's why I said things like that. Hey, this movie you made, Joseph Andrews, you are in an all-English cast, right?
Yes.
You're the only American in an all-English cast?
I have a lot of guts. I really do.
Who's in this cast? Because that's interesting. An American joining an all-English cast, and you have to speak with an English accent.
Yes. Tony Richardson is directing,
right.
And Peter Firth is in it, the gentleman that did Equus.
Right.
It hasn't come out yet, but he originated it on the London stage.
Right.
And Sir John Gielgud, Beryl Reid, Michael Hordern. Dear, there's just so many. The only Swedish
You
American.
normally don't have an English accent. You're from Sweden originally. You have no Swedish accent either, really.
No, but I have mimicked my mother upon occasion. She's here in the audience.
Is your mom here again?
Yes, she is.
Where are you, Mrs.
Where
Olson?
are you? Wait.
Does she get kidded about the Mrs. Olson?
Yes, she does. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
In the red.
How are you, dear? Now, did you have to learn to speak with an English accent?
Oh, yes. I worked with a coach whose name is Catherine Fleming.
Yeah.
And she has been working in the National Theater for Lord Olivier. She's been working with for 22 years.
Teaching him an English accent?
Well, all the different kinds.
He has an English accent.
No, there are all different kinds of English accents. The Yorkshire, all the Manchester, like the Moorish.
And what kind did you use?
I use the 18th century.
Ah, that's my
really
favorite.
Old.
I'm a student of 18th century English accents. Ah, the old 18th century English accents.
Yes.
How did they talk?
Let's see if I can remember a line from...
Just pretend you're in the 18th century and...
Okay, well, I would have to have the white makeup on, and the powder wigs and everything.
The white makeup? Oh, we'll get to that. Yeah,
okay.
That's interesting also.
Let's see.
Think of a line.
Yes, there is a scene where I play a character whose name is Lady Booby. Now, in the 18th century... in the 18th century...
That's a fine old English name.
Booby was a very common surname.
Booby was a common name in the 18th century.
I am married to a gentleman whose name is Sir Thomas Booby.
Sir Thomas Booby.
Okay. Now, all through the film, I'm running after my footman, who is a very young boy. And the minister, Michael Hordern, in the church announces that the footman is going to be married to one of the maids in the household. And I just get irate. And I summon him to my room. And he's talking about her beauty and her kindness and everything. And I say, beauty? Might be coming in a clergyman to trouble about beauty. A country wench of beauty? Fit for nothing but to stock your parish with beauties.
I like that.
She was very mean.
Very good. That is the best 18th century English dialect.
And you've heard
I was going to be picky and say you were just a little off, but knowing 18th century English dialect as well as I do,
yes,
that was good. Now, are you putting me on about the last name? That was a common name?
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely.
Well, you don't hear that name much anymore.
No, you don't. I don't know what happened to it.
Everybody started getting hip. Let's go. Let me do this. We will take a brief intermission, and we'll be right back.
Introducing the new Face Hygiene and a beautiful life for your skin. Revlon Formula 2. A non-fragranced cleanser and moisturizer with a gentle electrical attraction for your skin. The cleanser attracts dirt and oil so gently, your face actually feels softer. The moisturizer bonds with your skin, smoothing on hours of protection. The new Face Hygiene. Revlon Formula 2. New from the Revlon Research Group.
Looks like the perfect match.
Gee, someone getting married?
No, Sprout. The giant is matching his best tender young broccoli with his rich, tangy cheese sauce. He freezes them together in a pouch while the flavor's still fresh. And since the broccoli cooks in cheese sauce, not in water, you don't lose a bit of the flavor. Took the giant to see that it was a perfect match.
Well, guess that makes him best man.
Ho, 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 Korean giant. Unforgettable.
Leo, look, Winchell's Donuts on TV.
Do I want that lemon?
But Leo, those donut holes.
Do I want that lemon?
Leo, those fancy ones.
Do I want that lemon?
But Leo, you don't even like lemon.
Did I just learn to like lemon?
If you think Winchell's donuts look good, wait till you taste them. Because when it comes to donuts, no one makes them like Winchell's.
Why not change your life for something better?
Change with Clairesse, Clairol's most important hair color discovery in 17 years. Once you change your hair color, the whole world looks different. Feel the color. Only Clairesse has gentle fragrance and actually improves the condition of your hair as it colors. And it just may improve your life. Why not change the things you can?
We are back. We're talking with Ann-Margret. We have Florence Henderson, Charles Nelson, and Riley, all three of them. And Peter Lynn Hayes and Mary Healy with us tonight. Lots of people. I started to mention you did the English accent. You also did the Cheap Detective. And you played a Hungarian.
Yes. Let's see if I can...
Now, you have to... Now, that's another turnaround.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
All I know from Hungarians is the Gabors. But the Hungarians talk like that all the time, the darling of it, you know.
Okay, there's one scene where I'm with Peter Falk and Sid Caesar. Peter's the detective. The name... Come on, you're putting me on.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
What character do you play in this? What's the name of the...
Well, I have an American accent all the way through this scene, see? And he thinks that I'm Hungarian. And the only word that I goof up on is baubles. I say burbles.
Boobles.
Burbles. And... I say, and then to Sid, I say, who is playing my husband, I say, I told you we would not get away with it. I told you it was a stupid idea. I told you I could not say burbles. And then I say to Peter when he is leaving, I say, maybe when this is all over, you can come back and teach me how to say burbles. Huh?
You do that well. You do voices well. We have a little piece of film, do we not, from Joseph Andrews? Fred?
Yes, sir, we do.
I didn't mean to wake you.
I was checking on the film. It's there.
A wonderful recovery.
It's great. There.
Does this need any setup at all? Do you know what...
I know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
But I don't know whether Ann knows what it is.
Yeah, there are a couple of scenes. Pardon?
You're lying in bed.
Fred says you were lying in bed in the scene.
Yes. There are a couple of scenes. I think the
Well, who
first
cares
scene...
what the plot is?
The first scene, this is with my footman, who is played by Peter Firth. Oh, my goodness.
Peter Firth.
Peter Firth plays my footman, whom I'm chasing during the whole film.
Are you really?
And, I can't do it. I can't explain.
Why is that?
You at me crazy.
Well, I'm just looking on you.
Okay. So this is in the drawing room, the first scene, and I have found out that he has been supposedly fooling around with some of the maids and everything, so I confront him with it.
Is this a family kind of picture? I mean...
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Well,
we have a very family kind of an audience for this show.
Yes.
Okay, watch the monitor over here, and you'll see whatever's going to happen. Hi, yeah. Now we better film. Want to do this first, then come back and explain about the white? Because that's interesting, something I was completely unaware of. Of why they wore the white makeup in that particular era. Just the women wore white?
No, the men also, and the powdered wigs, both men and women.
Why the white makeup? Let's talk about it now.
Right now?
Yeah.
They started with, the aristocracy wanted to be different than the regular working people who worked in the fields. It was not chic to have the suntans.
Oh.
And they started wearing just a little bit of white makeup. And then they didn't take it off, and they found that it covered blemishes. And it also covered the smallpox marks. There was a lot of smallpox then.
Freddie's going like this, like... I guess he was aware of this because Freddie was there at the time. And...
they never took it off because they thought that water was unhealthy and brought disease. So they went to bed with it, and they also put mousses, so the white over the white over the white to cover all the dirt. You can imagine what the skin looked like underneath. And they used mousses to cover the really bad blemishes. So you would find 3 or 4 mousses. You know what they are? The little black...
I've seen it in motion pictures. Yeah, you'll see the little
heart. And you would find like 3 or 4 of them over here, over here, over here. Those were all really big marks
to cover up.
They wanted to cover.
Yeah, but you don't have anything to cover up. Well, what I mean is... Don't say it, Doc. No, I don't even want to know what's on your mind. But the mousses.
Yes. Yes, and also they used to powder their wigs. When they got dirty, they just put more powder. And you can imagine the stench, because there was no deodorant. There was nothing. And that's why they used to carry the little satin sachets, the little pomanders, because the stench was so great.
Yeah, that's when the Indian spice trade came into being, because they used a lot of spices and all this. Can you imagine? You think it's such a romantic period.
No, it was
But that must have been
horrendous.
grim.
They used to have to burn their clothes.
We'll take a break, and we're coming right back. Stay where you are.
How do you wake him up in the morning? Around these parts, we bake him an eye-opener.
Well, who baked those cinnamon rolls? We'd really like to know.
He did. That's right.
With Pillsbury poppin' fresh dough.
Nothing brings him around like these hot cinnamon rolls, fresh from the oven.
Mmm, great, Dad.
Yes, he baked those cinnamon rolls with poppin' fresh dough.
Works every time.
With Pillsbury poppin' fresh dough.
Bake 'em all.
Serta brings you another great way to sleep. Pillow Soft. The perfect sleeper, Pillow Soft. Both the Perfect Sleeper Pillow Soft Avanti and Pillow Soft Signature have Synchroflex coils, Sertaliner bands, an interlocking twin-edge design, and Sertalock foundation. And thick extra cushioning makes it Pillow Soft. Pillow Soft Perfect Sleepers by Serta.
What happens when people taste grape nut cereal for the first time?
It's pretty good. Mushy, just really mushy.
Crunchy. So good. It's like nuts. It kind of tastes like nuts. It's different from nuts, but that's what it reminds me of.
It sort of has a natural sweetness to it. Post Grape Nuts is a natural cereal fortified with vitamins. It has the crunchy, nutty taste people like.
It has a really good crunch to it.
When you're looking for tires that put teeth in winter driving, drop in on the Snowbiters at Firestone. Look at them, 2 sets of deep biting teeth that really gobble up snow, but they don't take a bite out of you. Right now, a polyester cord Snowbiter is just $20 plus federal excise tax, and you can charge them. For quiet running, long mileage, and plenty of traction, Firestone Town and Country
next trip, fly Delta, the airline run by professionals. We fly to 92 cities every day. Delta is ready when you are.
A beloved athlete, the woman he loved, and the tragedy they shared. Their story, Sunday night.
Worry is a total waste of time. I wrote this book to help you stop worrying forever.
Your Erroneous Zones, the bestseller by Wayne Dyer, now an Avon paperback.
Monday morning weigh-ins, after Saturday lasagna and Sunday dinner at Mom's. It doesn't have to be this way. Try the AIDS plan. 2 AIDS candies with hot liquid before meals help calm your appetite and give you the power to say no. No to second helpings, no to in-between meal snacks. You might even start looking forward to Mondays. The AIDS reducing plan to help give you the power to say no.
Tomorrow on our show, we're going to be talking with Jay. Now, she wrote Sensuous Woman, and her newest book is Total Loving. The whole concept, you know, just loving with everything you have.
Mm-hmm. What would you consider to be an example of total loving?
I think my husband is just total loving. It's very difficult to get past that.
I think so, too. Also, we'll have our household hints and talking about egograms. We'll see you right here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on the Seattle Today Show. See you then.
Yes, we are back, and we're talking with Ann-Margret. We have Florence Henderson, Charles Nelson, Riley, Peter Lynn Hayes, and Mary Healy with us. Look, I know you have to... Can you stay with us a couple more minutes? Because I want to ask you a couple of things, and I know you have something you have to go to. Somebody says when you travel, you take a whole absolute trailer if you're for on location or something?
Yes, we take all of the video cassette equipment, and we take all disco equipment.
Is that like one of those mobile, I mean...
Just a regular truck. Just a regular
in a truck?
Yes.
Oh.
And because I'm on the road so much, I want to make it as much like home as possible. And every couple of nights we have a party up in the room with all the dancers and singers and everything. I'm very family-oriented. It's like a big family. And if you can believe it, after the 2 shows that you saw me do, we do like another show.
And still
we get up there and we dance and we carry on.
You have a lot of energy. Didn't you just finish a special with George Burns?
Yes, on Sunday. On Sunday.
Yeah. He's remarkable. He was on the show the other night, I know.
He is
George is 81 now, and I know that he, in a way, was the first to bring you to Las Vegas.
He discovered
when you worked
me,
with him.
17 years ago. From that appearance in Las Vegas, everything happened from there, because all the talent scouts came to see me in the 10 nights that I was there.
You went through a period in your career, which doesn't happen often to gals. You started out, the critics, because you did a lot of kind of silly kind of movies, which you've talked about yourself, and then all of a sudden it progressed, and all of a sudden you do a picture like Carnal Knowledge, which you were nominated for an Academy Award, and then everything kind of changed around, didn't it?
Yes, it did. That was 1970, 7 years ago.
Which is kind of nice, in other words, to start out, because a lot of people who make it don't go anywhere. But your career turned around the other way and then went on up.
I'm very thankful. I really am.
Hey, thank you for coming tonight, really. I know you got something to go to. Would you come back and see us anytime?
I would.
Like maybe later tonight? No, I mean just whenever.